Good afternoon, everyone. It's me, Gamerthyrst, here, part of the WADCast. So we had a real-time stream of the WADCast on Friday evening. That would have been Friday the 28th. Unfortunately, due to technical issues, we didn't actually get the recording in order to upload it to YouTube. There was a bit of a technical issue on my side, so the recording didn't save. I do apologise for that. Because we weren't foreseeing this technical issue, we also didn't have the stream saved to the VOD on Twitch either. However, I am going to do a quick video to recap you what happened on episode 4 of the WADCast. I was joined by both Prouter and SevernSins as always, and we spoke about a variety of things, so I'm going to go over from the start what we went over. So the first thing was why the move to streaming. So if you're watching this, we live streamed on Twitch for the first time for episode 4, and the main reason for that was to try and engage with people in real time if there were questions that came up in the Q&A section. Also to try and reach more people, really. It's an additional platform, bigger audience scope between the two platforms. If we're uploading it on two platforms, there's more chance people might see it, and we wanted some feedback as well to see what we could do better. So yeah, there is that. Aside from this, the only other real reason, I suppose, of this is that we felt like having it in two places was just better from the feedback we had already got. And without further ado, I'm going to move on to the next topic of the WADcast that we spoke about, which was a What's On with WAD. So it's currently the 30th as of me recording this. Last night we had our monthly Fortnite tournament, which was the 29th. The Jawapad won that, actually. He absolutely stomped it. He got pretty much more points than he did get more points than anyone. He got all of the elims. You know, he played really well. He won our 2,800 V-Bucks prize. We are going to be having these monthly, as per the name. And I look forward to the next one. We will be announcing that on Twitter and in Discord shortly. We've also had a community Jackbox night on Friday night, just before the previous podcast. That went really well, and we're hosting another one on the 11th. And then 2 weeks after that, so on the 25th, we're hosting a Marbles on Stream night, which should be fun. And then we're going to also open it up to see if people in the community want to choose different games to play, so that we can try our best to cater to everyone's preferences. Aside from this, we have got some Minecraft challenges coming up. So Prouter is running a trivia challenge on our Minecraft server on Tuesday. This is as of this recording, so that will be Tuesday the 1st. And I believe a week later he's looking at running some other events. Not fully confirmed on what that is, but again, it will be announced on our Discord. And that was it really for the What's On WAD. And then moving on, the next topic was the thoughts on Epic vs. the World. So if you haven't heard already, Epic Games, the creators of Fortnite, are in a massive legal battle with Apple at the moment. Seems that they've also been targeted a little bit by the Google Play Store. And for those of you that don't know, which I would be surprised if you don't, but if you don't, basically Apple and Google have removed Fortnite from the Play Store and the App Store due to Fortnite adding in an additional way to get the currency in-game, which is V-Bucks, and it basically breaks the TOS for both Apple and Play Store, because their TOS basically means that Epic pays 30% contribution or commission of all of the money they make on their sales within game on stuff like V-Bucks currency. But if Epic have basically turned around and said you can get it cheaper over here, that goes against the terms of service. So that was quite a lengthy discussion. Yes, we are kind of looking forward to seeing a resolution, but the major thing we had to say was Apple was trying to get rid of Unreal Engine as a whole because of this, but a judge has ruled that Apple can't do that because that hurts innocent bystanders and third parties that are not in any way associated with this legal claim. The next topic we had was Call of Duty Cold War. Now, Sev went over this in great detail. From what Sev said, the campaign looks epic. There's going to be a zombie game mode. There's going to be all of the normal multiplayer game modes. There is also going to be a Battle Royale game mode, which is still going to be Warzone. So if you do currently own Warzone, you do not have to buy Black Ops Cold War. From what we know so far, you do not have to buy it in order to play the Battle Royale version. Warzone will update into a new version of Warzone when Cold War is released, which I think is really good that they're not releasing it as another game. They're evolving the game. And I know Seven's got a lot of opinions. You can find them on his Twitter. That's at SevernSins. He's a massive Call of Duty fan, so go check him out. The fourth topic we had, that was the fourth topic. Sorry, the fifth topic we had was game sales figures per platform. Now, this was quite an interesting one. I was going to try and get the guys to guess what the top 3 were for each platform, but they'd already seen the message, so that didn't work out. So we talked about the top 3 for Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC. Bearing in mind this is game sales, so it doesn't include free games like Fortnite or Warzone or Apex or any of those. It is just game sales. So on Nintendo Switch we had Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in third place with 19.99 million, which is a huge number. Animal Crossing New Horizons in second place with 22.4 million. And we had Mario Kart 8 with 26.74 million sales in first place. Now, might have changed since we looked at these figures. These figures were sourced via Wikipedia. But that is some huge numbers even so. On Xbox One, we had Halo 5 Guardians with 5 million. Fallout 4 with 5.03 million. And Battlefield 1 coming in first with 5.13 million. Again, it's pretty decent. I wasn't expecting those games really to be there. For the PlayStation 4 we had Red Dead Redemption 2 with 14 million, Uncharted 4 with 16 million, and Grand Theft Auto 5 with a whopping 20 million sales, which again, that is quite big. And on the PC we had Diablo 3 coming in third with 20 million, Minecraft coming in with 33 million, and PUBG coming in with 42 million sales. So, quite a varied number right there, and we did discuss this a little bit, because obviously the Xbox sales are quite down on the other consoles here, and PC obviously having the major lead with 42 million on PUBG, which we did also discuss. 25 million of those sales were done before PUBG came out of beta, which is a huge number. But again, going back through it, so Nintendo Switch, I mean Mario Kart 8, that's huge because that was a release game. Smash Bros. Ultimate and AC New Horizons were not release games, but they've garnered a lot of interest. I mean, Smash is a huge pass and play with friends, or multiplayer with friends. Animal Crossing came out just at the start of the generic kind of lockdown over here in the UK, and I believe in some other countries as well. So that was a huge hit with people that had Switches that were going into lockdown. So I think, people just flocked to buy that. Xbox One, I was quite surprised to see these 3 titles. I was expecting more like Call of Duties, some of the Xbox exclusives, maybe Forza, but Halo 5, Fallout 4 and Battlefield all picking those top 3 spots there. Similarly with PS4, I was surprised that Horizon was not higher up. Again, some of the other PlayStation exclusives I thought might be higher, like Final Fantasy as well, but Red Dead, Uncharted and Grand Theft Auto just beating them to the post there. And PC, I mean Diablo 3, good game. I've played it. Not surprised that's up there. Minecraft, 2 versions, Bedrock and Java, so it's a very old game now as well, so it's been around for quite a while. And PUBG, I was shocked at this one. I didn't think PUBG would be that much ahead. Didn't think it would be that much ahead, but it is. It's doing good. And that was basically the top game sales figures so far. We were going to look into the top console sales on the next podcast, I believe. We're going to do some research on that so we can get the right stats for you. Also discussing the new consoles and our opinions on them. We got asked a couple of questions on the live stream about what our favourite aspect of each console was, which we are going to cover in the next podcast. And yeah, that was basically our podcast for this episode. Now, the next one will be live streamed on our Twitch channel, which will be in the description, on Friday the 11th at 10 p.m. BST through to 11 p.m. BST. Obviously, we'll shout out on Twitter, we'll shout out on Discord, all the relevant social medias if anything changes, but that's the plan so far. If you've got any questions, stick them in the comments. We'll try and do our best to get to them and mention them next time. And yeah, on behalf of Prouter and SevernSins, this has been the WADCast Recap, Episode 4, The Missing Episode. Alright guys, we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.